And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first crack at it here. It is so rich in talent. The players have known each other in many cases for a long time, and that brings the intensity to a fever pitch.
And they do not like each other, Reese. 3 of the 4 years that I was a part of this rivalry game, there were bench-clearing brawls in the middle of the field before opening kickoff. This game just feels different.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Grabs behind the line, it's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside. Win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. 2 physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, 2 alphas, 2 guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
He'll pull it down. Last time these two got together, Florida got to rub a little salt in the wound as they blew out the Noles.
Well, that was a statement win by the Gators, and I think that win really helped push a bunch of high school prospects that might have been considering both the Seminoles and Gators to Gainesville. That game had a huge impact this offseason for the Gators.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It was a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. He got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Guys out the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Glenn. He looks that one in nicely. Knocked off his feet.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often.
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and you've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalton?
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush.
What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll go to the fullback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the fullbacks, usually they're jumping in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for a running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Calls his own number. Tackled, but he has a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Gets it out quickly.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake. That opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
You're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Looking left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Dominant receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And I tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
From the gun. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's good.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got one for the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You get interceptions as a safety, it's anticipation. You can see it. They see the route, they break on it, and go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. They're bringing it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Poor mechanics by the quarterback lead to that fumble. You've got to keep two hands on the ball. You know those D linemen are trying to slot away at it, and they were able to force that turnover.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball. Their guys hold their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely wrong.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida 21, Florida State 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
They got more sacks than the grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man down the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. quickly. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Shakes off the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're and this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
This defensive front, they're just so active. They're twisting, they're stunting, they're confusing this offensive line, and that's allowing them to get to the QB.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown hasn't... And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Finds his target down the middle. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Here comes the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
On second down, he'll fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it deep.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This has been a frustrating day. And I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wide out in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover. But, man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the league, and he has to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. One final play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. This defense will start the 4th on its heels. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Trying to get the corner. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
Off he goes. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They want to just keep throwing it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still be counted for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to... You've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well? We can do more of it in the future. Finding some things here late that they did well.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the single back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles.
And they get the sack just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On second down, just keeps firing. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to move it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's right on target. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you